quick. I'd share this to my Twitter as well. So yeah, hi guys. Before we start, just a couple of notes today. I just wanted to let everyone know that basically this stream is I'm gonna get the settings up real quick. Yep, done. Lich Club. It's already under mature game. I need to add. Okay, we already have mature game design. Right, so just before we start, as I'm keeping it on the content warning thing as well, if you're jumping in later as well, this game is very much sensitive. So I'm playing it because the Lost Ark streams are not going to, I think content update, I think I put it on my Twitter, the Lost Ark streams are not going to be happening because the game is literally broken. I've tried to fix it, I've tried to move it onto my new hard drive, it's not doing anything, so we're not doing that. I'm currently downloading Lord of the Rings Online, so that'll be our next full-on MMORPG game. However, I thought in between, while I'm waiting for that, I'd do a little visual novel. It's not really the most sweet little visual novel. DDLC is a psychological horror. I have played it before, but I haven't played it on the stream before, so I thought I might as well give it a go. It's a psychological horror, and it does include graphic depictions of suicide and self-harm. So I am warning you now, if you are sensitive to any of those topics. It includes many more sensitive topics as well within it, but I can't remember what those are, so keep those in mind. If you can stomach all that, then I recommend come join me in this amazing game. But if you cannot, I recommend just staying off, and we can continue in our next stream. I'm going to have a look. There we go. I think we're good on stream info. Just check the manager. There we go. Right, we're going to jump into this game. I think this stream, because we're just starting, if I remember, this one's going to go a little bit more softly. I think it's probably going to be the next stream or the stream after. Crap will hit the fan. But we'll see. If I get spooked out, we are moving games. I know what I'm like. So, let's jump in. Individual, here we go. Individuals suffering from anxiety, depression, may not stay specific game content warnings, please. And keep on here for a couple minutes. There we go. Yep. I swear, anybody who's like younger than 18, please do not watch this. Because it's well, most likely I put it as mature. It's put as mature. Hey. I'm having chocolate, by the way. Is my mic good? Okay. No go. The audio is really high on here. Towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That goes Sayori, my neighborhood. it's just me having some chocolate. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, I remember this game. I think I played it in uni, if I remember. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me and Vansar. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Bro. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. She's so sweet. As a person who knows this game. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Famestar, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Just checking. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year, did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you being a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by some carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Oh no. I wouldn't say that, bro, you're being a bit mean. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I knew it. After I packed my things, I stared blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Of course, a classic anime protagonist stance, staring at the back of the class in front of a wall. Clubs. Sorry wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise I'm the only one left in the class. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here, spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Some of those like and stuff I find really weird trying to voice out. Like, I can't do it. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. For that, I was aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club, since she was the first one to show interest after the one who supposed the club she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Oh, sorry, that's just Eurovision. Eurovision nerves. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. You don't do that unless you know you're bringing in a new member, Sayori. That's a brat move, girl. And Natsuki make cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Exactly. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a loud sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay! Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Mood. If that isn't a fat mood though. I my dyslexia is showing. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit but generally use for third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Yeah? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm not doing voices. I am not feeling 100%. I'm not doing voices. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Fame, what a nice surprise. I'm just gonna Fame. Fam? Welcome to the club. All the words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Of course, bro. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. I'm gonna check the mic again. Right, so yeah, seems to be good. Because sometimes either the game audio is really low or my voice is really low. Well, it's nice to meet you, both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Oh no. That's right. It's great to see you again, Fame. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Fame. we made room for you at the table, so you can sit with me or Monica. Quick thing, just get a shirt to my Twitter. Do a quick is it. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, come sit down for some. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few drinks arranged to form a team. As Siri mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Siri. I really need to get my glasses when I do these. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Cute! Whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate we used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. You know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth. Hello! Welcome to the stream and thank you for following. Warning, this game does have very sensitive themes, so I do warn you. If you want to continue, feel free. The next stream is going to be Baldurs Gate 3. Hello. The next stream is, can you hear me well? Just letting you know, testing out the mic and stuff. Just warning, the next stream will be Baldur's Gate 3 if you're not into, if you don't mind the heavy themes. I think in this stream we may not hit that mark, but we may do, so just a bit of a warning there, a little bit of a content warning, if you've not seen the beginning. Hello. Sayori talks with her mouth full, has also managed to get icing on her face. I think I have played not BG. It's all good. I'm doing good, thank you. So I thought I was gonna originally play Lost Ark, but Lost Ark broke. It's not doing very well. I've been having issues trying to transfer it over to a new hard drive, so I'm downloading Lord of the Rings online instead. However, that game is downloading, so I'm doing BG3. Ah, thank you. That's good. Hopefully it's hard to balance the game audio and my audio easily. I've had that with Baldur's Gate 3 a little bit. So the way I'm doing the schedule is I'm doing Baldur's Gate 3 and then another game, probably it's going to be DDLC, and then I'll go on to Lord of the Rings RPG after this. So just a short game in between. But yeah, I've been falling ill for a little bit, but I think I'm a little better. That depends. But yeah, so I'm Molly. I am, Famous Star 6. I'm a writer, but also I've recently started streaming for fun, pretty much. So, you know, I just chat to whoever shows up and we'll see what happens. Play a bit of games. I love MMORPGs, story-based games like Baldur's Gate 3 and Dragon Age, Mass Effect, and I love visual novels as well. Not fully into horror. Horror really depends. DDLC is one I can do, and there's another game I really like that I may play on stream in the future. Not entirely sure yet. Thank you, I appreciate it. Hopefully your day is going well as well. Okay, so for a bit of context, if you've not played DDLC, where we're up to is they've arrived in the club, and basically Sayori is making, Natsuki has made cupcakes and they're all enjoying, and my character, Fame, whatever he has been dragged into this club unwillingly. So bro's like, I just want to join an anime club, and Sierra's like, nah mate. Turns cupcakes, Natsuki's quiet. I'm gonna try and be careful not to say any spoilers, but again, if you've played the game, you probably understand. If not, then yeah. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. I may play up to a point. I'm not saying what that point is. I may play past the point, or I may not. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna do probably 2 or 3 hours of streaming. We'll see. Thank you, Natsuki. I'm gonna depend on how I'm feeling. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? What? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Siri said, well, maybe, but not for you. Not for you, you dummy. Also, I have dyslexia, so sometimes when I read, I skim over words or trip over stuff. I'm a writer, which is funny, having dyslexia as well. It's an interesting combo. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. But I hope you're doing okay today. Anything interesting you've been interested in or you've been up to recently? Love to hear about it. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yeah, actually I do like having a nice hot chocolate while reading. I love reading. The best. After all, oh, thank you for the compliment on my voice. Very much appreciate it. Quick drink. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea? Yep. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. It's pretty good so far. Ooh. Looking at my projects after my 6-hour shift. Oh, bless you. I hope you get to relax a little bit and enjoy the stream at least. Trust me, I work as well. I work those types of shifts before, and being a writer and stuff, so I get what you mean. Having to do your creative stuff or your like more technical things afterwards, like side hustles, I guess I don't like calling them side hustles, but kind of like side hustles afterwards. Whoops. Pardon me. Doing like a side hustle afterwards. I can get that. That can be really annoying. If that's not insulted, Yuri looks, wait, what projects do you work on? Are you like a creative or is it more like a technical side? Looks away. I meant, you know, Yuri, don't get shy, queen. Hey. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Exactly, they are, but that's my hobby too, and projects are about... Yeah, exactly. Oh, animation. Love that. I have so much respect for animators, especially like up and coming ones. Like, I've seen how long animation takes and it is insane. Like, being in the creative industry, I see like animators and actors and stuff, and I have respect for what animators put in. Some of them don't get enough respect, let me give you that. Gosh, as a scriptwriter, I'm like, damn, that takes more work than me as a scriptwriter a lot of the time. Oh. But you're welcome. Yeah, if you enjoy it, then that's different. Like, you come home and from a shift and then you do what you love. You know, it's what you enjoy as well. But I think it's important to also have those rest days as well, because there's so many creatives who love it at the beginning and then they burn themselves out and kind of begin to hate what they loved in a way. So it's good to have like that sort of flow to it, I guess. I don't know, that's just my way of being creative. Yeah. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Siori. Yeah, literally just she gaslight gatekeep girl bossed us down here. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As the president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Don't blame you. Don't blame you. Drama is something you don't always want to deal with. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Good life lesson. Life lessons with Monica. Take something you enjoy and bring it out. Yes, life lessons with Monica. Thinking to create your channel's logo and banner. Oh, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. At the moment, I'm not taking it on. Yeah, I'd love to. I do have you could send it to me on my Twitter, I think, let me get my Twitter up real quick. Or X, whatever the frick. Twitter is at Shazmol. I'll just put it in the chat. That's my @ on my Twitter. Feel free to check it out and send me any fan art or DM me any of that you have on there. So I would be willing to have a look at it. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it so much. And if it encourage others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something. Yeah, sure. I'll have to have a look on the profile. Let me have a double look at things. Oh, that's really cute. I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you following me and my Twitter / Lorraine fan account. My Twitter has kind of become a mess of Lorraine fandom-ish as well. But ayo, we do what we do. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festivals that much more important. I'm confident that we could all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. Oh. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Pardon me. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. I love this art in this game. It's so cute. I say that now. It's so cute. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Fame, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not used to all this attention, oh my goodness. Joking. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Well, he's half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Oh, I know that feeling. Bless you, girl. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, I am in reality. He isn't. Well, that can change. You trying to riz, bro? What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build into deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship in them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world. In such a foreign world, is especially impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of our own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? What? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. My goodness, girl. I read I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Monica, stop with the backhanded compliments. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Mood. Based, I agree with that. Well, very strong horror. I'm not a strong, like, horror person. Oh, why is that? Well, Nesky's eyes dart over to me for a second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Cute. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? Yes, come on. Share to the class. Share to the class. Me and the viewers want to see your gorgeous bones. No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your reader, expose your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Based. Advice with Yuri. Based. Another drink break. Make sure to hydrate. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Aww. Hey. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Oh. She got the whole class looking. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically, oh gosh, at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Whoop. Yeah, let's do it. Plus now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. I'm going to quickly check OBS, make sure that the chat is being good. I'm going to put that down there. Make sure it's all lined up. Right. There we go. Isn't that right, Fame? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. What's that? I hate when they do that. I know it's an anime thing, but it messes with me. As a Brit, it messes with me. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Fame. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Hey, I'm so happy! Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Hey! Oh, look how cute! I love it! Let me have a look. Oh. Let me have a look. Ooh. Oh, I love that. I love that little idea. That is so cute. Hello again. Just quickly went through the Twitter real quick. Very cute idea. I will have a chat with you and see what I can do commission-wise at the moment. Oh no. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. If I can't do full commissions, I probably will see if I can give something back in return, like an edit or a fanfiction piece or whatever. Because at the moment, I'm not rich. So I usually either, when it comes to commissions, I usually either give back with something on my end or like a, would it be an art trade? I don't know. Art trade type thing, or I do like, you know, see, I don't like the whole, oh, I'll give you exposure, I'll get you an exposure. I hate when people do that. It's like, bro, like, we'll discuss, like, maybe like an art trade or something, kind of like writing and that. Yeah, you get me. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Fabe, I look forward to see how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress you? That sounded so like monotone. Yeah. Look forward to see how you express yourself. Yeah. Bro, can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. I swear I get another notification from the Eurovision-ish. Hey Famestar, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Also, I do have a specific, like, mascot. I guess it's a mascot type thing that I usually use. So, because what I do is I use that sort of character on VR chat a lot. And I'll send a screenshot of what that avatar looks like when I'm off stream, of course. Hey Famestar, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Pardon me? That's right, Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore. Because she already stayed after school, because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart from the club and make our own way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the club? Yes. Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Sure does, bro. Hey, look at this! I remember this. Look how cute. Okay. Time. Oh. Eternity. I love that. Anxiety. Oh. Peaceful. Oh. Some of them are so depressing. My goodness. Hi again, Famestar. I should just say Fame. It rolls off the tongue so much more easily. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Fame. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Oh, don't worry, guys. Faye always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? And I'd be a little jealous. How come? You and Fem can be good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she has put me into. Oh. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. I'm gonna save real quick. Oh, no. Return. There we go. This game I haven't played in a long time. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Sorry? So she's not. Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. The riz this bro holds, the absolute riz. You go. This is how this girl acts. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities in the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Or just scratch. Siri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already borrowed in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening on Sierra's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need to we just need a way of showing that that's everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Siri's talking. Siri's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Oh my gosh, yes. Best idea. But you do like a tid cake. Give her a challenge. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't the way you suggested it. Why is Monica being so mean? I never noticed it in the first playthrough, but she's being really mean. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. But I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa! What? Goodness, that scared me. I open my eyes and find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Gosh, the movement in this game is insane. For a visual novel, that fluidity is just Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see Monica, if Monica overhears. It's true though. Yeah? I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gone up on time? Bro! Stop getting on a case. It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. What? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. It's sticking out all around. Bro, calm down. I put my fingertips down this side of Sierra's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's much more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would even notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you're a meanie. I agree. Bro is mean. And yeah, hey yo, oh that's so cute. I love them. I love those little emojis. Adorable. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. What do you think you don't... Ugh. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Bro, calm down. This is... Bro's being so mean. Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Bro's not... I don't know, like, if I had a friend constantly go, like, going, oh my goodness, like, you are, like, going, you need to institute your appearance, you need to do this, you need to do that, you look horrible, and I go, what, mate? I don't know, maybe I'm just not understanding his train of thought here. But I love the design. And I love the emojis, they are adorable. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, that's so cute! I love the CGs in this game. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. What? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? Where did you get these from? I love it. Oh, I love the emotes, they are so cute. Let me find one. Oh yeah! I love these. The Twitch ones. I love them. Honestly, that emote, that angry one, is me to this bro like every 5 seconds. I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have to notice. You would have noticed sooner that it didn't fit you anymore. Why are you smiling? What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say it that loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. She's like, nope. Time to rip. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna get some cola. I'll be right back. I don't have a be right back screen. I need to sort that. One moment, y'all. Right, and we're back. Let me get back onto the game. Alright. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arm out and twirls around. So, if I keep it... Wait. So, if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. What? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little easier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share poems we wrote now? Yay! Fame, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers down in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who do we want to pick? You guys want to pick one? What do we want to pick? Okay, I'm going to run to select and Siri. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's a good friend after all. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Fame! What? I love it! I have no idea you were such a good writer. I can't believe you're such a good writer. Sorry, Eurovision brain rot. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Eh? Was my audio working? Yep, my audio's working fine. I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Fame poem. And that makes it feel extra special. I feel like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Oh, you're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Fame. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I need to get my glasses. Let me get my glasses. Did I put my glasses in here? There we go. There we go. I'm sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here, then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes you feel a little better about yourself. Don't be so mean. I tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounded just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs on toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Hey, let's talk to Yuri. Oh, Yuri's quiet. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. It's your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. Backhanded compliment. Backhanded compliment. I guess that it might be after reading through it. It's that bad. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri breathes her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been there and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise in new writers, is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Another drink. Once Shuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love that design. It's so cute. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. The art style in this game is just so adorable. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. I hate reading this type of writing, it's so difficult to read. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Cute. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to share something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Fame. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over after all. But remember that poets are often express their own thoughts, feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. It's a lot of reading. My tongue is like dry. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a little more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll keep trying. I'm counting on you. Oh, let's do Monica the Natsuki. Hi, Fame. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Good to hear it. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Fame. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would write. Is that so? You and Sayori are very good friends, right? I wasn't surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you think it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think there's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in that case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I could tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? I forgot that is like the... Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, each to their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You're pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction. Sparkle protrudes, a noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside of a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas are already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image It's just a little hole. Wasn't too bright, it was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a whole infinite choices. I realised now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the impression behind this one. Ah. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Exactly. I agree. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Exactly. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your head and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh, let's go to Netsky. Oh. Well, it's exactly what I expect from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Girl, stop being bratty and just give me the damn poem. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Oh, yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Pardon me. I thought I was going to sneeze at. Pardon me. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a run. I'm gonna put in this warm blanket. Oh, I am so warm. Wrap up this warm blanket real quick. There's a thing as too warm for me. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps to bring out the feeling in the last line. So, did you... I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Girl is so confident. She's like, that's how you do it. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humour her with that last comment. I really don't care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh, phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing skills. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. Oh goodness. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Exactly, bro. You have to expect doing poems and working hard in a literature club. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are chatting happily. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their retrospective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change, Natsuki's eyebrows furrowing frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? No, oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem on the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy? Thanks? Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just mean the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. What? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Damn, the girls are arguing. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Fame did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I came across something particular inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Ugh. Fame liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to press our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just a little jealous that Fame appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I know. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ugh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Fame started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both the girls turned towards me, as if they realized I was standing there. Fame! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could... Ooh. Accept that one. Here we go. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Fame. Wait. There's a reason we have so much deep and expressive words in our own language. Oh gosh. The girls are fighting. Help. We need therapy in here. We need like an emergency. We need John Cena. It's the only way of we need John Wick. Oh. Pardon me. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Fame? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? Ooh, let me have a look. Ooh. Let me have a quick look. I have to go right up my timeline. Yeah, I think I checked the DM stuff. I'm not replying until after stream though. That's sort of my thing. I want to keep my focus on stream and not replying. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh, be sorry! Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri! But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you two keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity oh no. Not this again. Has made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? Oh my gosh. This reminds me of school and like it was just cat fighting. You're like, This is exactly why nobody likes stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems are amazing because they give you so much feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Why are the girls fighting? To break it up. Because, well, you tackle it in an old school Greek arena. That's how you do it. One-on-one fight. Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful, exactly. Big titty goth girls. No. Sayori stands triumphantly. Big, small, no matter what the size, we appreciate it. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organise things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own way. I nearly dropped my thing. Her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an A-head, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica? Don't. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. She is a genuine person. Such a genuine person really does make a good president regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her a little more. Okay everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How do you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Fame, what about you? Well, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Fame! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Aww. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't... One minute. Continuing, sorry about that. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Faye, it's nice that I got to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That. Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Oh, I'm still muted. Am I still muted? No. There we go. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah? Let's do this. Oh. Oh, I've got another one of these. Use. Hey. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. Okay. No, the calls. I've got a little more comfortable over here. Comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Fame. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. She's always hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets it spill. Once its contents spill onto the desk. It's only two small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the classroom. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I could lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Ugh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilt. Bro! All of that. Bro, stop! Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book anyways. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri. Tell Fame to let me borrow some money. That's... Pardon me? Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling such mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is a fair enough retribution, girl. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's no way you could think. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and I have to accept that. That's not how it should work, Sayori. That's not how it works. That's not how it always works. Retribution, that. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me some credit. Give me more credit than that, Sayori. Who the frick slapped her? Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was that? Huh? A cookie? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid for... I don't like when people go, oh, I deserve punishment or whatever like that. Like, in that context, let's just say. In that context, I get really sad when people think that way, where it's like, I've done something bad, so I deserve bad things to happen to me. That's not how you should think of things, because it's very much like, it goes down a very I'm a bad person type thing, and that's not how you should think of things, personally. Life lessons from moles. So I paid money. And I feel like that's what Sayori is doing. She's very much doing the, I did bad things, I deserve whatever bad's come to me. Yeah? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. She literally hit her. Natsuki literally smacked her in the face and she's like, yay! Girl, jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks it looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Oh, Sayori gets over to her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Cute. Ugh, jeez. I get it. Cookie, like, part of their, like, group friendship is sometimes really toxic, but also them as a whole is sometimes, like, really adorable. They have some really big faults to them as a friendship group, which will come back later, but they're also, like, really adorable. Cookie is still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her thing. I think that's why people love this game so much, because of the dynamic of everybody. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the classroom. Ugh. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. Probably had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quickly glances at me. why not? What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Fame. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah! Didn't mean to put any pressure on you or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapades. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna take a quick break and hydrate. And we're back. Let's go. Sayori somehow has finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Fame! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from the other classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you sure you want to go with Fame? Are you sure? Are you going with Fame to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'm happy to go with him. Oh, but I want to go. It's so much more fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Fame? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the classroom. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest of things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yup. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favourite poems. Ah, that sounds kinda dull. Fame, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about poem. reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say the line of the poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyful moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I feel bad for Sayori, honestly. I know. It's just, I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival's gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Fame, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, huh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end she hasn't changed one bit. There's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So, going adventuring with Sayori brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls out a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the colour names. Alright, there's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favourite colour. Fine. Then, at least move aside and... so I can look for the poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Ah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Girl! She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow! You okay? My forehead! She clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her closest. You have to move your hands, Sayori, but it hurts. Just do it for a second. Aww. Sayori slowly releases her head from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the centre of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's going to swell up. I should find you some ice cream. Hey, where would I find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even when sinking the praying, Sayori still makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and return to the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It really doesn't matter since it's used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Aww. Poor girl. Sayori, here. Hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and sits drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah! Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Fame. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You're kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would hurt myself. I'd fall or scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't your fault at all, you know? Aww. Did I really do that? Bro. She's giving you a sentinel moment and he's like, but did I? He's like, are you sure about that? Yeah, you don't remember. He's pulling that Uno reverse card in the worst moment. Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Girl! Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Bro, you say, you don't say that, you say, it's okay, it's not your fault. You reassure her, you don't go, yeah, you hit your head for a reason, bro. Bro, he was the worst. Same. I don't think you realise it, but you're always thinking about other people, even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. I'm really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. They are so oblivious that freaking, like, that wall is glass at this point. Like, that barrier is glass. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Same. I'm glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? No, don't say that. Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine ever changing. So my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. Mi remains silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside, but when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand so fast after hurting yourself. Ugh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the hallway. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but it won't do much success. In a moment, we make it back to the classroom. You're back! Good timing. We're just about... Okay, I'm just going to save this. So, we're just about ready to start with our sharing poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was just playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Oh. Well, anyway. We're about to find... Were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right here. Frantic glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Fame. Oh, come on. Well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. Bro, you are the worst. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Bro is the worst. I thought he was the Rizzler at the beginning, but he was the absolute dumbest. Okay. In any case, good work. He is like sometimes the best but the worst friend at the same time. I'm just like, bro, stop. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making some crayon box is closed closely, I return to my seat. Oh, we're doing this again. Fame, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's in this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the one who feels that way, so... Huh? No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how she likes something. But I don't think that's it. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Eh? What? What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. Like I said, the glass is bloody wall. That barrier is wall. That barrier is glass. It is so transparent. It's like, nah, I don't like her or anything. Bro, you are as dense as a brick. A brick that's been set on fire and set into, like, a minefield. Bro is so dense. I just mean... Well, they're both really freaking dense. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. Bro, shut up. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in my life an adventure. Even the little things. The little things, Tesco. Like cooking. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah. Why do I... Pardon me? Guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We had that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I'm trying to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? He literally said, are you sure about that, bro? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Fame, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Aww. Huh? Why? Why don't you go like, yeah, sure, girl? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you've completely misunderstood. So much anti-riz, it's insane, bro. I didn't write this for you. Bro is just the worst. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down and picks up the piece she dropped. More water. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Oh, sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches her desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. It's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like a lid of a cookie jar. A secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine living together like kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingling. But there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight, make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper, deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Dingling, dingling, scraping, scraping. I blow off dust from my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty self could use more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and come in my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every bottle I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. Oh, girl. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Oh no, poor girl. Sayori constantly needs freaking hugs. Holy crap. Sayori, did you write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. You need to console her, bro. Like, she needs therapy. Monica taught me a whole lot. Oh no. And I've really been in touch with my feelings recently. I can see that. I almost... You say, oh girl, that's such a good thing. That you're actually reflecting yourself. You think it's like, oh, that's creepy. Creepy? I'm done with him, bro. I'm absolutely done with this character. He's so dead-ass annoying. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. The thing is with people who have... There's some people who have, like, mental health issues who are happy all the time, but they're hiding something very deep. And if they open up to you like this, you talk with them, you say, are you okay? What up? You don't go, that's kind of creepy. What? Never mind. Because then they're gonna, like, close themselves off to you again, and you don't want that. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. Exactly. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. That's what you do. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it, honestly mood, no more than a week later. probably a month later, but mood. I used to do that a lot, actually. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Bro, you're always pessimistic about her. It's sad. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew? What? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. Dear gosh, man. I don't get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if we've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. A lot of the things I say of mental health is because I suffer from anxiety myself, so some of the things in here I can relate to, and like the best way to talk to someone with mental health, you know, issues, and then someone how not to do it. And this guy does so many things not to do. But you really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend no much time with someone like you? Pardon me? It's like she's dragging it down a dead weight. Not wrong. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly around like letting go of a balloon. Bro, you're so egotistical of yourself. Oh my gosh. Man. What the frick, man. You should say we each take care of each other in our... You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem here. I love how the music changed. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing is my favourite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would go pound, and the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, that's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really badly. Amy helped... Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world would be better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I swear, this thing gets really dark really early with the poems. I'm just noticing. I'm like, oh, it doesn't get dark until way later, and I'm reading the poems, and I'm like, oh, oh no. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I can explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's how everyone thinks What? That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of. Something you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you. Or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone? Yeah, exactly. Natsuki's making sense a little bit. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Exactly. Well, you're different. Well, you're different, definitely, right? At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message. More water. Unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not feel. Remember that. I'm gonna see if I can if like we're in 3 hours, finish off that day, depending. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Aww. Yuri. It's my turn. Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things then. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. Check. Yeah, my audio's doing good. Thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri? Huh? I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I try to do something in your style, I'll probably do something like, the thing is with this main character is sometimes he does really well with that consoling someone, and then sometimes he completely trips the ball, like with Sayori a lot of the time. His style. But to be honest, I'm not a therapist. You should send some of these people to therapists. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyways, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. There's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certain interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods timidly, hands me her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of I love raccoons, they're so cute. Raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I think one was ordinary. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread and my subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that raccoon that was, I said, will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, the hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Oh no. The moon enters its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the same eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my own emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me you could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Are you... I think all of them need therapy at this point. I honestly, yeah. Just therapy, please. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. I love when I do this and I just complete the line. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Yeah. Ugh. Using poems as canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Go to therapy. Yeah, if I take it at face value that I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean, well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. You're more what now? In those sorts of things, I'm usually forced to keep it to myself. What? So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. I guess that, but in this sense, what? Oh, that's funny. Doesn't Nasky write about something about that? About something being ridiculed for strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how much it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have something in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learnt to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. I'm scared to talk to Monica now. I'm like, what unhinged stuff are you gonna say? Start to read the poems, you're like, oh no. Hi, Fame. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy to hear that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Exactly. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. Pardon me? You two are like the dynamic duo. It's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Nasky are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to tell them their share, to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Alright. But anyway, you want me to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me, the colours they won't stop. Behave beautiful colours. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating waveform. Clicking, screeching, piercing. Sine, symphony, tangent. Like playing chalkboard. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaninglessness. What the... Monica? I need my sip of water again. I knew this girl was crying. It's more abstract than the last one. You literally said load me at the bottom. That is definitely abstract. I guess it's just the way- no, it's not. No, I don't like it. No. No, I never said- no, I did say that. It's a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Yeah, definitely, when I scrolled down I saw the load me part at the bottom. I've definitely never seen that before. It's kind of like playing with my space on paper. Choose where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. I'm gonna get back into this now. Let's just forget Monica ever did that deranged crap. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what the poem's about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader, I guess. So putting it that way, every poem is about something. Anyway, here's my concern in the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens... I am so done with this. I am done with her. She's starting to just go, here, fourth wall. I'm like, girl, what? Don't forget to save your game. Oh, girl, when that happens, don't forget to save your game. I wish I had webcam because you could see how, like, weirded out I am right now. I know, I've played this game before, so I know what this damn woman does, but even playing it now, it still freaks me the hell out. Don't break the fourth wall like that. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something... Girl. What was I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. That's not even freaking advice. You're scaring me, woman. Okay, everyone. We're done reading each other's poems. This girl was like, said load me, and then she said, don't forget to save your game. Crap's about to hit the fan, I know it. I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. More water. Do we really have something to do for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any members. That's a concern of mine as well. I really do. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Christmas festive. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but why am I looking for the weird crap in the background? I'm like, ugh. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard something about it already. We're going to be performing. Monica? We're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem and recite it during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up. We're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been colouring a poster, holds up. It's serious. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember, Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that what literature is all about. I'm pausing because this game is really tripping. I'm like, what next? The music is jamming though. We're only like 2 hours and a half in and this game is already starting to get weird. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons and having fun. That's right! And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with the others? To inspire them to find the feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. I know you and we all as well. And if it takes if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Aww. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them a little bit. Or maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. It's okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone's expected faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Oh, poor Yuri. Oh, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. I relate to Yuri a little bit, having like anxiety a little bit as well. Like, I've only had a little bit of that, but growing up, I can kind of relate to her a little bit. Not in the hobby, though. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours, and we'll practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica? This is so sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. See her notebook, specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title is The Way They Fall. To recite her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is something she's done before, or is it simply a natural. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. So Yuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the reception. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you so much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Yuri, you fired up all of a sudden. Sheet of paper in her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the poem. This poem is called... She glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called... the Crimson Eye. I can't pronounce that one. Oh, I'm gonna have to have... like I said, I'm not replying to Twitter until I finish the stream, so... I do like the idea. Yeah, it sounds interesting. But like I said, I'm not sorting out X messages or Twitter messages until I finish the stream. Just letting you know, but... Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do so. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering voice transformed into sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she emulates with perfect timing. There must be a rare... Oh no, it's water again. There must be a rare glimpse into whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. I love the octopus, it's so cute. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Aww. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Sayuri, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Ah. Try not to think of it like you're... Like I said, I did like it, but I'm not replying to Twitter messages until after the stream. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. If you spam the message then I will not reply on stream because, like I said, yeah. Because the thing is, when I'm on stream, I want to focus on like what's going on than like jumping from apps on my phone. You get? No, don't worry about it. I'm just saying now, but like when I'm streaming, I'm like, I want to focus on this instead of like jumping around things. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. Yeah, I'm open for that. I'll probably just DM you and we can sort it out on Twitter. Like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice... So, for finishing time, I'm probably going to finish at around about... Oh, it's fine. You can chat if you want. You can chat in stream if you want. As long as it's not, like, asking about Twitter messages and stuff like that. I will be finishing at around about 3, well, in about less than an hour, so probably 3 hours in. So yeah. So I'll probably finish then, and then, yeah. Or it depends on if there's an interesting story thing and I want to finish the character day, then we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Somehow it feels like her soft voice has made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serenade. It's serenade and bittersweet. If I were to read this poem on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I knew through and through. So Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Fame liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. Exactly, that's how you do it. My guy just does not know how to compliment someone, or rizz, or anything. The atmosphere of the poem fits you so nicely. But it might be the other poems who wouldn't. It might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't know. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's kind of embarrassing to do in front of people. Then, the next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Faye. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Fame lower everyone. Bro! That sounds a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to do with what I wrote today. I stand up and stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. It's something that'll improve. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. All right then. That leaves just you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki, just calm down on the brattiness for 2 minutes, girl. Natsuki gradually gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, Why Are You All Looking At Me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Takes a breath. When she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's a little unfused, her poem has a rhythm to it. It's like Natsuki's trademark style. It works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they're bouncing up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. Aww. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. Water. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might have been hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think it's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. I'll do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Oh, check. It's okay, Fame. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was just thinking about something from earlier. I like how we got to, mumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of pushing me on the spot here. Yeah. Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's beautiful and smart. Literally, this is the best thing to say. You are there for them. You console them. It's a friend thing. She's beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Fame. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So, Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. Kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. No, it's not. But I respect her I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's within reason. There are situations where you have to put your foot down, but yeah, in this case, yeah. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Yeah, who knows? Time, charm, set melody, play, poppy, maybe fans, rain clouds, stars, hop, ribbon, and cable, cheer, fancy, WWE, love that, parfait, bliss. I like to do these really quickly because I like. Then, oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up the piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you were all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they really have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? I'm vegetarian, can't relate. You of all people? I didn't say I don't like squid. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's how you say my name. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. What? Never mind. Girl, can you stop breaking the fourth down wall? I will kick that fourth down wall and get you in the face. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to you. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again? Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything okay? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. Red flag. Eee. Not red flag as in like red flag as in like I'm meaning like therapy. I'm fine, see? You are not okay, girl. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. Oh my goodness. I weirdly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation has already dissipated. Everyone back to their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling throughout some papers on her desk. Hey, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much into it, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Fame. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of the club members, you know? Well, maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she is just having a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Faye. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah talks about you more than anyone else, you know. She's been so much more happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside of her. What? No, what? The wall is glass, my guy. You were literally so dense. Sayori could kiss him and he'd be like, what? She likes me, huh? Like, bro. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. It's so funny, Fame. have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. Sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up in front of the desk and walks over to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from her. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with something else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After time passes, Monica calls out to Club Room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone retrieves their poems, I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica as she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I'm darting straight to Sayori, I do not care. It's your best one so far. It's really nice, Fame. Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything okay? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see a smile on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Fame? I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like that, like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah? I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't... Oh, the music. No, not the music. No, the music's cut out. Oh, I hate this. You don't want to get close with anyone else. With everyone else. Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't matter. I need to try hard to impress them. Wait. That doesn't matter. I need to try so hard to impress them, bro. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you, bro. But we have a wavelength or something. We have like a connection, a vibe, bro. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when I'm thinking about you. Sayori? No. Fame. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Oh no. Oh no. Her voice steady. Oh girl. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. Glance around the room and make sure nobody else notices. Bro! You should like talk to your friend, not care what others around you think. Your friend is literally like having a breakdown. I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Bro. I want to slap him so hard. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and she keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts her smile. It's nothing, Fame. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Tell her that you'll be there for her, no matter what, and she can talk to you whenever she needs to. That's what you do. You make an open opportunity. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. You've got to sometimes... I think with some people like that, you've got to sort of battle back a little bit. Not in like the aggressive, very aggressive way that's full on, but like you got no, like I don't want to. I want to make sure you're okay, stuff like that. Gotta play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I could say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I don't want to do the rest. I don't want to do the rest. Bro, this one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm trying at least. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Huh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I put up with you. I love their friendship. It's insane. Because they're just both annoying. Natsuki's elbows connect with my stomach. Oh. Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry. I was too. Oh. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. Bro. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around. You should just watch your mouth around everyone, bro. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles brilliant like the walls in your mind will melt away before the glow. I will be your beach and wash your worries away. I will be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be your beach that makes your heart go leap. In a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts into a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash away your insecurities, the salts. In the salty sea, let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in the windy sail. And you'll remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be your beach, I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you dream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart go leap in a way thought left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Aw, I like that. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write about something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. It's hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and came up with the message later. Yeah, well. It's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realised we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing with doing that there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. I'm doing Monica Lost. I see. I think you're improving at writing in general, Fame. But I can't help but feel a little bit foolish. What for what? Just... I feel like I kept trying to offer advice when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. I probably just sounded arrogant. I'm so stupid. Yuri, that's a little... No. You don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Just not just with you. With Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why nobody has fun when talking to me. And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem. Oh, Yuri, no. Why do I relate to her so hard sometimes? Yuri buries her head into her arms on her desk. That's not the first time I've seen her do that. Actually, in some elements I do relate to Yuri. You'll see later in ways I don't entirely. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really don't like talking to you, then it would be a little more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are worth taking at face value. I've gotten so used to it that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility. Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things. Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm sorry. I never meant to bring this up. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. Please. Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking. Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright. I'll leave Yuri be. Comforting or reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. So when she wants to be alone, I think anything I could say only makes things worse. I feel bad, but thankfully she doesn't take it out on me. I wait until she feels a little better. I have to do it. I have to do it at some point. Hi, Fame. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people. I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take out the poem from my hand. It's kind of funny. How so? Not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poem and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although, we kind of grow up as best friends. I haven't been seeing as much of her in the past years. But since I joined this club, we've been spending a lot more time together again. I see. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a little bit off today. Oh no. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Fame, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Right. Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so you brat, you absolute brat. Monica, I hate you. I hate Monica. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? You happened. Well, never mind. That really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Lady who knows everything. An old tale tells about a lady who wanders the earth, a lady who knows everything. Beautiful lady who found every answer, all meaning, all purpose. And that was ever, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Oh, I forgot there was more. Lost adrift in the sky, victim of the current of the winds. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing the legend don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that reminds me. The dim sky glimmering in the 12th sky, until one day the wind blows. I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more, gentle as a feather, dried will to expressionless. But the hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look into her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath she blows me back, and I pick up a gust of wind. Thank goodness there was no weirdness there. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give life meaning. Not to be philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's why I wrote it. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? I guess. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? You'd have happy stuff to write about. Like, yes, Monica, I know, but not everybody has to be depressed. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Oh, my brain's so tired, I missed that. Oh, yeah, that. Anyway. She's just like, here's a weird thing I said. Oh, yeah, anyway. If you're ever too shy to share your writing, don't be because you're afraid it's not good enough. It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much effort into. And if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing is a lot easier, because instead of telling you that your writing is good, okay or bad, they'll want you to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you could work on. It's more engaging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three, we're all done writing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something sounded a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Okay, catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? Hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. The glass. It is glass. It is freaking glass. And second, she's kind of being avoiding me today. So I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. No, she's not. What did she say? Anyway. You're avoiding the question, Monica. Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the plans for the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them. Different flavours. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. I'm the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I guess I could tell things are much harder on you than when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Yu's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts to notice herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that leaves you, Fame. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri are pretty heavy tasks to handle. Probably go a long way for one of you to give a hand as well. I would appreciate that. That's... Is my session to spend the weekend with all the club members? How on earth am I going to respond to something like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monica's going to give you the choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I can recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Fame may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be suited in assisting with decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How dare you be to make... Oh, they're fighting again. The girls are fighting again. We're making a few decorations anyway. It sounds more like you're just making excuses for Fame. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't. Just what do you think? Guys, let's just settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Fame to decide what he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend time with me yet. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though, jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Fame, you're okay with this. In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, look straight at me. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, I prefer to help Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbours but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean this to be difficult. Oh, for goodness sake, Monica. This will help out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you, Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No? I was just saying. Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Faye? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bit of a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance is very useful. That's great to hear. Neski will be able to handle the baking yourself. I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine. Okay, okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So that everything we need go over? Yeah, that should be about it. You guys excited? Well, excited might not be the right word. I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same, Fame? Me? I guess I could say I'm interested in how it turned out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everybody yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. I'm going to save here because my throat is shattered. We will continue next time. See you guys soon. Oh, talk to you guys soon. Oh, where's the OBS? Bye bye.